Hey Dave, how are we going? Ready to jump into session 5. We've got planned for you today. What we have got on the board is very, very similar to what we have in session 4, where we have those body weight movements, maybe adding a little bit of weight, but in this session here, we're going to be working in an on-off interval style workout. So it's going to be higher intensity. We're going to be looking at the RPE, pushing up closer to that 7 to 8 out of 10 intensity on the on phases, and then our off phases, we get to sit around and relax and bring it back down to like a 1, 2, or 3 level of intensity, okay? It could be sitting down, it could be walking around to catch our breath, but what we want it to be is a big change from really hard work, trying to move as fast as we can to get the work done, to resting and recovering, okay? Why we're doing this, this is going to be really trying to solidify how we feel about exertion and how hard we're pushing that intensity level, and also the movements we're doing today, we're going to be looking at some lunges. So we're looking at doing a full range squat. Even though it is only one leg, it's a nice way to introduce the movement to us before we get thrown straight into lifting weights with a full squat to full depth. Okay, but before all that starts, what we have to do is a little bit of preparing. So we're going to prepare with first those scale movements that we saw back in session 3. I think we had the program for you. They're the Karate Kid balancing on one leg position. So we're going to do 3 rounds of a short warm-up, and each round is going to start off with some scales. So starting off with our right foot front scale. Our hands are going above our shoulders like we're waving across the fence to somebody. Our back leg, our left leg is going to stay straight. And all we're going to do is point our toe out as far as we can. Find our balance. Count to 10. Once we've hit 10 here, I'm just watching the clock here on my computer. I'm going to switch legs. Still keep my hands up high. Now I'm balancing legs. Key thing here on my back leg is I'm not letting that knee bend. I'm trying to keep it as straight as I can. I'm pushing my foot out in front. Just checking my clock here again. Good. Now we're going to see our back scales. So very similar movement. One leg stays straight. We'll start with the left. We're going to push our right leg out behind us. Hands stay over our shoulders. And we're just going to lean forward and find that balance point. And live here for 10 seconds. Ooh. Good. Wait about 10 seconds here. We're going to switch sides over. Try the other leg behind us, folding forward, hands over our shoulders. That's where we need to be. You notice my knees doing a bit of dancing, but that's okay because that's what we are trying to practice here. There goes 10 seconds there. The next movement, what we're going to be doing is looking at mountain climbers. So these are movements we have seen before, but we're going to be doing them as a bit of a warm-up. So we want to find a high plank position. We're balancing in a high plank, and we're going to be tucking our knees in. And these are going to be quick movements, and we're going to do 10 of them in a row. So let me show you how they look. High plank, quick knee tucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Relax. For those 10 movements, if you're holding your breath, that is a-okay. Oh, the lighting's just changing here. Okay. We weren't holding our breath here, but that's okay, because we're starting to build into that some of that bracing power that we get out of our plank. Third movement we're going to be looking at is going to be sit-ups or crunches. So how I'd like you to do these, we're going to do 10 of these. And I'm going to try and do this without squishing my cat. Thank you, cat. See you later, mate. Sitting on our butt, hands on the ground. We're pushing our knees out wide. We're going to touch the ground in front of us. Thank you. Then we're going to touch the ground above our head as we lay back. So what we can do is use our hands to give us a bit of momentum to get us back up. Okay? If this is really hard for us, we can't use our hands to swing our body the whole way up. What we're going to do then is plant our feet, leave our knees up high, lean on back, and we're just going to be reaching our hands up to our knees. So thinking, reach up, touch, come down. Reach up, touch, come down. You notice I'm holding my breath at the top of that crunch because it's hard and it is pushing all the air out of my belly as I'm doing it, and that's how it should feel. Okay, so we're having to use our abs to move our spine around. After that once through, we're going to go through 2 more times. So starting again with the scales, 10 at the front, 10 at the front, 10 at the back, 10 at the back, and then 10 mountain climbers, 10 sit-ups, and then a third round through. After you finish all 3 rounds, then we're going to move into a bit of a yoga flow, a bit of mobility. Okay, so I'll let you pause the video here, run through those 2 rounds, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see how the yoga is going to feel for us. Awesome.